We now know that Apple has been withholding something interesting from us. It was interesting, Shimon, to pretty much go through the roof. What I am going to say in this video may shock you. So if you want to be surprised in a good way, go ahead and watch this movie. No to bean. Before we get into what's new at Apple, though, Shigeyoshi has something important to tell us in his usual way. The person responsible for making the Shiba Inu has put something very mysterious on their Twitter page. It's just an anime-like GIF with the word mood written on it. No other information. So it can be taken up in a few different ways, but most people seem to think it has to do with the launch of Shibarium, which is coming soon. There are only a few days left until the release of Shibarium, so this idea makes sense. It makes more sense when you consider how the figure in the anime is charged as a joke. So it looks like Satoshi posted this meme in an effort to get people excited about the site. This is proven by Lucy Chiba's answer. We are ready. We have the right clothes for the event. Now posts like this are a great way to get people interested in your Shibarium before you publish it. Before the game exits. Something similar happened and that helped the game reach the top of the app stores when it came out. So if we can keep people excited about Shibarium, we might be able to make it to the top of the app store charts when it comes out. If you think this was really helpful, please leave a comment and tell your friends about this video. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, making it easier for me to keep making better movies. Now for Apple news. Apple is one of the biggest companies in the world, so it could be very good for the market if it gets involved in cryptocurrency. But the company's role was all over the place. On the other hand, you can use certain cryptocurrencies to purchase some Apple items. If you use a crypto card and pay online. On the other hand, cryptocurrencies claim that Apple is hiding features in its devices that slow down the growth of crypto and other blockchain technologies. Representative Gus Balarikis of Florida and Representative Jan Schakowsky of Illinois sent a letter to Apple CEO Tim Cook on Friday, July 28. In it, they expressed concerns about Apple's App Store policies and how they might slow the growth of new technologies such as blockchains, NFTs, and other distributed ledger technologies. Interestingly, this isn't the first time these politicians have said they're concerned. Back in November 2022, they asked about this. Also, lawmakers aren't the only ones concerned about how Apple treats cryptocurrency in its App Store rules. Coinbase also said that Apple wants a 30% reduction in gas fees for all NFT transfers, which is impossible for Apple's in-app purchase method. Then there was AC Infinity, which had trouble getting its blockchain-based apps approved. They had to settle for rolling out a limited edition of their app that took away some important NFT features. Now, I know this may sound like bad news, but it's actually good news, especially for Shib. So stay tuned. Well, these companies may not have been able to do much or anything to change Apple's policies, but these lawmakers are determined to know what Apple has to say. They made a list of 18 questions that Apple needs to answer. For example, they want to know if Apple plans to look into the app's operations and rules for in-app purchases. Apple has until the 14th of this month to respond to this question. Now, if you've been following what's going on with the Shiba Inu, which you will if you subscribe to this station, this history might sound familiar. From August 13th to August 17th, Endurance will be presented at the Blockchain Futurist Conference in Toronto, Canada. So Apple's limit could come just before or after the launch of Shibarium. This means that Shibarium will come out at the right time, at least as far as Apple is concerned. Keep in mind, if Apple fixes their App Store and makes blockchain apps easier to work with, that could be a big deal. Remember what happened last year when Shiba Eternity came out, when some people heard that Shiba Inu, a crypto project, was making its own game. Perhaps they had some doubts, but the success of the game test and the real release should put an end to those fears. Shiba Eternity didn't pan out to be one of the most popular games on the app stores. She went straight to the top of her collection the day she came out. IB Times says the rare card game has been downloaded more than 10,000 times on Android devices and reviewed more than 8,000 times. As seen in their tweets, the group was happy and proud of what the game had achieved. Shiba Inu, member of the development team on behalf of Twitter, Daria, also shared a Screenshot that showed Shiba Eternity being the best card game. But Apple doesn't have to do the right thing just for a Shiba Inu to win. But before we get to that, this station is giving away 100,000 sheep every day to anyone who wants to participate. Just subscribe to this channel, like this movie, and leave a comment below. Shiba Inu is marking. Good luck. It may also be that the 1 million member coin base went straight to single digits after Shiba added it. This is what was said for a few days after the sheep. It was the most popular game on the store. This probably happened because the sheep owners were so happy to be included in the list that they chose to start using Coinbase. This is why there are so many downloads ahead of that list. Coinbase hasn't gotten to that point yet, so it was definitely because it got to the sheep. Also, Coinbase has kind of admitted that sheep are important to the site. Added to the App Store view, image and description just a few months ago. This indicates that many of its clients are sheep traders. With all this in mind, Shiba Inu is clearly a huge benefit to both crypto platforms and app stores. Apple would be making a financial mistake if it didn't try to add a Shiba Inu app or widget to its app store. But we already know that Apple never makes bad decisions with its money. I already said that Coinbase said the company wants 30% of gas fees from NFT trades. This shows that the company is always looking to make money. In fact, Elon Musk retweeted something interesting. He shared a tweet from the monitoring guru who said that Apple tax app makers who make over $1 million a year off the App Store are 30% off. We can argue in the comments section about whether or not this is fair, but the bottom line is that Apple wants to make money. That's why people think they'll fix their app rules right before or after Shibarium comes out. But do you think this could happen? Tell us what you think in the comments area. Before we leave for the day, one more thing. The Shiba Inu is putting something into the Shibarium called the Self-Sovereign Identity, or SSI. The MP said the goal of this change is to fully decentralize the Shiba Inu community, giving community members more power over the ecosystem. The Daily Coin writes that, as noted in the blog post, Shiba's self-sovereign identity is based on advanced protocols that verify a person's credentials and digital surroundings on a blockchain. A person has his own information. On the other hand, big tech companies have been collecting user information for a long time, even though the user gives permission for this to happen. Most of the people who use these big tech companies don't know how the information is collected and used. In addition to keeping users safe and giving them complete control over their data, SSI aims to help government agencies stop fraud, help small and family businesses, save money and aid in governance across the entire Shiba Inu ecosystem. At the end of the day, this shows that the development team is always thinking about how to grow the environment and make it work better than ever before. They hope that all of their hard work will start to pay off soon. We have come to the end of this movie. If you liked the movie, please like it. And don't forget to leave a comment in the comments section. This helps me a lot.